Tarpon on the rampage, hating the taste of steel as the barbs drive home, and taking it out in jump after jump after jump. Bull strong and mad clean through, he's off on a line-stripping run. And Frankie lets him have his way. The Albrights fish him for the jumps, for the sport of it, and not to catch a trophy. By using lightweight leader, they can break him off, yet save the line. And a gallant fish is freed to fight another day. What Frankie can do with a plug casting outfit is amazing. But what she can do with a fly rod shouldn't happen to a tarpon. You wouldn't think a bruiser like the tarpon would bother with this wisp of yellow fuzz. But with the action Frankie gives it, it just naturally drives them wild. Take this one, for example. She gets him so excited that he misses it completely. But that doesn't discourage him. It merely whets his appetite the more. Then, if he still can't get on target, one more cast should do it. Sock it to him, Frankie. Wow, can that baby jump? And can this gal give him trouble? And up he comes again in a silver blaze of glory. Now it's Tarpon on the offensive as he highballs toward the boat. Frankie fights to take up slack as hot nylon sizzles through the water. Hang on to him, Frankie. Don't let him get away. Man, oh man, oh man, that just can't be. There he goes again. That gets Frankie's Irish up. She hauls back and really pours it to him, which touches off another mighty jump. And another. And yet a third, as he takes the upper hand and heads for parts unknown. This one Frankie wanted, but he's on his way. There's no turning him now. Easy does it, Frankie. Those final jumps, when he knows he's got it made, are about as close as a fish can get to thumbing his nose at the fisherman. A privilege of the winner. Captain Jimmy Albright's been fishing the Keys for 15 years, and he can read a tarpon's mind like the pages of a book. He takes his fishing right in stride, all in the day's work, except when Frankie gives him the needle. That can start a tarpon battle of the sexes. When that happens, pity the poor unsuspecting tarpon, with not one but two sharp-shooting Albrights out to get his hide. If Jim doesn't get him, it's a pretty safe bet Frankie will. Strike! It's a hit and a miss at Frankie's plug. And he takes another pass at it and fails to connect. Now Jim spots the action and tries to take the play away from Frankie with a flip shot that's right on the nose. And he gets a swirl. And a follow and another swirl. But no fish. And Frankie writes him off as a temperamental tarpon. Jim stakes out a claim to a big one. Come on, tarpon. That's it, baby. Come on to Papa. Come on. Now, taste this, tarpon. Pretty sharp, eh? Stick around, fish. You ain't going no place. He's camera shy. That's his trouble. That's right, baby. Jump and jump some more. That makes it easier. This one we're going to boat for the movie. Steady as you go, tarpon. You spoil your makeup. You won't look good in the close-ups. Let's get down to cases, fish. Your number's up. Still want a duel in the sun, eh? Well, you're no Gregory Peck. just a big overstuffed herring with delusions of grandeur. Here's why they fish tarpon for the jumps, then break them off. When the battle is extended, it can last for hours, brutally punishing both man and fish. But Jim's got this one coming, resisting every foot of the way, but coming he is. About 1 out of every 10 tarpon hooked is boated. Bony mouth, knife-edge gill covers, and tackle-smashing tactics make him tough to land. But Jimmy Albright calls his shots, and this one's in the bag. Silver King the tarpon comes to Gaff, game loser of a fight that was good sport, hard and clean and fair. 65 pounds is Jim's experienced guess, quite a load for 15-pound test nylon. But he's not a record, not a trophy in Jimmy Albright's book of fishing. So the tarpon gets his freedom, and Jim gets the satisfaction of a sporting gesture. Ah, that Jimmy Albright. What a great fisherman. But what a guy. His wife does all the work. I told Frankie, let me know when you get tired. I'll take over on the push stick for a while. Too bad I can't turn a camera on myself. What a shot for my lecture audiences. Gromer, the romantic gondolier of the Keys. We should have done this sooner. This way, Jim and Frankie can both fish, and I can grab my camera when something happens. Now, hey, where's Gromer? Gromer, that's me. How do you like that? Hey, what's so funny? You never see anybody take a swim before? Oh, well, it's a living. Well, that just about wraps it up, this Keys to Adventure project. The tarpon session with Jimmy and Frankie put another 1,000 feet of film in the can. I'll be lucky if I can cut it all down to lecture size. Well, it's been fun. Even life aboard the Real One. What's that old gag about all the modern inconveniences? Well, the Real One's got 'em. Why, I even haven't had to sacrifice my morning shower. Say, that feels good. What a spot for a soap commercial. And no sharks or barracudas munching on my tootsies. This could give a man an appetite. The Real One's got the answer to that one, too. In the Keys, you can catch your breakfast and cook it without hoisting anchor. Could be old Bill Bernan's got something with his living alone and liking it aboard the Seven Seas. No time clocks to punch, no taxicabs to dodge, no deadlines to meet. Of course, it could get pretty lonesome, but the Real One's got room for 2 or 3. In fact, a family could cruise her and have a lot of fun. If by some strange chance you do miss civilization, you can turn it off and on like a faucet, as suits your mood. If nothing else, the weather reports and a little breakfast musicale will start the day off right. And then there's the Keys before you. The strange, wonderful, exciting Keys that the tourists never really get to see and don't even know exist. A lost world waiting to be explored. Florida's Keys to Adventure. More than 700 tiny islands going to sea in strange procession. Marl and sand and mangrove, the all-American tropics. Pirates have bloodied these beaches and buried their stolen treasures here. Spanish bones and galleons lay bleaching along these bottoms. Here, the blow of 1909 swept 100 men to sea. The bloody Keys they were then, but a tourist trek today, by water or by highway. So travel this gleaming ribbon of concrete, or explore along its wondrous waterway, from the first beginnings at Key Largo to the end of the line at Key West. But find the Keys to Adventure for yourself.